Hey guys, Bryan here from This, That, and the Other and Roll 420s, and I just wanted to tell you guys about my show, Reading Ronin. If you're a fan of short stories and audiobooks, then this is the show for you. Follow along as a disgraced samurai and his young son travel the countryside, and every night he reads a new story to them so they can learn how to read. It's part education show, part audiobook, part narration, and a whole bunch of fun. So if you're a fan of Reading Rainbow, or you're trying to find a way to make sure that your kids get a little bit more education on the go, try and check out Reading Ronin. It's a great show, and it's only available on the Binge on this channel.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen, world at large? Welcome back to Binge on this, that, and the other. I am Zach, and right next to me, as always, is Bryan, the faithful creator of the thing that you're listening to.
We did it.
We are here now, again, back for your ears and mayhaps your eyes if you're watching this on YouTube later in the future or any other video platforms it may find itself on in the distant future. That's right. Because, you know, things that are on YouTube one day might not be on YouTube tomorrow. And where do they go after that? Where do old YouTube videos go to die, you know, right? Like we just discovered, I hope this doesn't blow it up, but you can watch all of traveling through the stars, traveling through space. Which one is it?
Traveling through the stars.
Traveling through the stars.
Traveling through the stars.
Watching Ancient Aliens with Action Bronson and friends. And yeah, something that used to exist prevalently on YouTube. No longer existing. Got to go to Daily Mail to find it.
Daily Motion.
Daily Mail. My bad. That's news channel, isn't it? That's a news thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the UK's version of like the Gazette or something.
The Daily Mail.
Oh yeah, man. Well, it's another episode. Thank you, Vederman, for that.
That bit of an odd intro.
Bit
of an odd intro, this one, yes. Well, I mean, we just posted some stuff, and by we, I mean you.
We did, man. We did just post some stuff.
While some new stuff just went up, it has been, at least another month since we recorded?
Yeah, I think the last time that we put something up was February. Yeah, it's been about a month.
Yeah, been about a month.
It's been pretty cool, man. So let's get right to it, dog. We haven't done this in a hot minute. Let's get into some fucking rants, bro.
Yeah.
Rants. It's time for the rant. It's time for the ranting song. I don't have my phone connected to the broadcaster, so we kind of have to raw dog this for a little. I'm hoping maybe if I restart my phone, we'll get it figured out. But till then, let's just play this song.
It'll be fine for now. Ooh. Ow. Wow.
All right, let's get to it, man. Medieval times is still
going.
It is still. They're still rioting or whatever. Not rioting.
They're still on strike out front. They're still on strike. They don't want to. They don't want to joust. They don't want to joust and shit.
More money, and it just kind of blows my mind. I saw a video of how French people protest. And I gotta say,
you're a fan?
I'm a huge fan
of the French protest?
Yeah, bro, they're fucking nuts, dude.
Well, what are they doing that's different than our protests? Because I haven't seen anything about. I probably saw some news that the French were protesting, but I didn't watch like videos of their protests, so I don't know what they're doing differently.
Yeah, well, like the farmers are like when they protest. And apparently, I'm getting all of my stuff kind of secondhand, but apparently, when they protest, they're protesting, every other week, dude. And so, like, they will go to the steps of Parliament or whatever, and they will fucking put dung and dump all the trash on the
They've got all this extra manure and shit,
it's
so
crazy,
that's
bro.
pretty funny. Yeah, they're driving, like, just farming equipment over there full of cow poop and shit.
And they'll drop it off right in front of the
on the steps of Parliament. That's pretty ballsy.
They will take hundreds and thousands of like John Deere's or John Deere's.
John Deere's.
Over there. And it's like, you know,
just
fucking crazy.
They're just raw dogging that shit.
Raw dogging it, brother. Unbelievable.
Okay.
So, my rant
that's
is
pretty
step it up, America. I think after 100 years, 200 years now, you know, when we were doing some real rioting, bro, like burning down the White House, like, you know what I mean, and like murdering fucking senators. I'm not saying that's what we should do. I'm just saying, damn, like step it up, bro. It's embarrassing.
Get more
sometimes to be
creative,
American, bro.
Get more creative.
Sometimes I get legitimately embarrassed to be an American, bro. I'm like, come on, man. Like, can't we do better, bro? Can't we get this figured out? Can't we do better than watching YouTube for news? Like, can we just stop? Can we just stop trying to shove other people's opinions down my throat as if I'm supposed to give a fuck about whatever it is, bro? I don't care, bro. I don't care if Twitter handler Jonathan97 tells me that this movie was good, that it was a box hit. Big movies, like one of the shows that I saw was this show about some chick that was like autistic or something, and Clive Owens is like her handler, and like the billboard as I was passing, it was like she's this generation's, or she's Twitter's Sherlock Holmes. And I was like, who reviewed that?
What?
And it was just a Twitter handle. Like,
okay,
like,
so you're just straight up like a Twitter review on like an on like a billboard for something is a little, that's a little more ridiculous. But you know, she's the Gen Z of she's Gen Z's Sherlock Holmes. You are butchering the shit out of this.
Dude, who cares, bro? The way it's is probably better than the way it fucking is. It's like, stop.
I mean,
I
guess.
I'm not saying Roger and Ebert are the final fucking say of, let me finish. I'm not saying that Roger and Ebert and like the fucking Daily News and like whatever the fucking things are supposed to be the fucking end all be all of everything.
The actual critics.
I don't care what the fucking average person thinks about movies. I don't care. I don't care anymore. We watch Poor Things. It was bad. You heard it here first. It's a bad movie, bro. I don't like it. The art is starting to get a little too fucking meta for me. Like, it's starting to get a little too self-aware of itself, and I'm kind of over it. Give me reviews by people who matter. I want to hear reviews from the actors, bro. That's what I want to hear. You know what they do? That's it? Make them watch the movie that they were in. I want that actor to give me a review and go, you know what? This movie was actually fucking kick ass, bro. Like,
but I don't know if I would trust.
Why? You think they're gonna lie?
Yeah, they're gonna try. They'll be nice.
You have to tell us the truth.
They'll be nice to each other.
Truth serum.
You know?
Death
Truth serum.
Death squads to make sure.
Okay. So lie fucking polygraph test. Actors reviewing other movies.
You know, like all the fucking things.
that would be a little bit more interesting.
So fuck you if you put a review about a movie that I haven't seen yet. I don't give a fuck. Hollywood, do better, bro. Stop putting user handles. Stop putting user handles on promotional things. It doesn't make sense.
I can agree with that. I can agree with
real,
that,
bro. That person's not even fucking real. He probably works for the fucking company. You know what I mean? He probably works for fucking Warner Brothers or fucking 20th Fox or whatever. Like, John 416 is probably the executive of a fucking branch of.
You know, you might be right. I guess we would just have to look up who the Twitter handles are then.
I don't care about you or your opinions or anything. You're stupid and you're dumb, and that's all I gotta say.
You heard it here first. Bryan doesn't give a fuck about your opinions. So
what do you got?
And Poor Things was bad. That's Bryan's.
Is that what you took away from this?
Those are the two things that I took away from your rant. Yes, you thought Poor Things was bad, and you don't give a fuck about people's opinions. You know, my rant. Damn, you hit me real quick. You hit me real good with that rant.
You know we always do a rant.
I know we always do a rant. I know, but. Does your boy actually have anything to rant about? Probably. Maybe. I've also been smoking weed all day, so I haven't really been thinking about the bad things that have been going on in my life.
Typical veteran.
Hey, you know, repress the negativity. Am I right, folks?
Okay. Well, that's That's all right, I guess, man. I mean, I think maybe I'm just gonna have you stop ranting. I think maybe that's just not your thing. What would be your thing in place of that? Otherwise, I'm just gonna steamroll every episode, and you're just gonna stand there like my soundboard.
Ooh. Well,
What would work for you to replace that?
Positivity corner. No,
Okay,
that's
you
so
wanna be a
fucking.
mook about it.
No. I mean, I don't know. Just give me I could think of a rant. Just give me a hot second. Give me a.
All right, what's your rant?
What's your rant?
Little boy
I don't
ain't
know,
got
man.
no rant. Little boy ain't got no rant.
I don't know. I'm mad. I guess the thing I'm most mad about is just my continual writer's block that I run into.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
I think that's probably the one thing that keeps annoying me the most is I just keep sitting, not knowing.
I saw a bug. I saw a fucking fly from outside. You can't. Yeah, you're hitting writer's block recently. Let's talk about that a little bit. How long do you find that you are a creative person? Do you feel as like a creative person?
Yes, but I've always had trouble writing it. I've always had trouble writing. Like I remember being in school, like even really like young in school, like elementary school young, and then being like, you gotta write something for 30 minutes right now. Everybody has to write something for 30 minutes, and I would have nothing written for like the first 25 minutes, 28 minutes, and then I would finally think of something to write about or get inspired to write and like actually know what I want to say. And then, I'd get like maybe a paragraph in because I'd be writing for 2 minutes instead of the full, So
Were your teachers punk haters about that?
they
How do you
they
feel
were
when
they were understanding enough because when I was going through school I had by the time I was in first grade they diagnosed me with ADHD, so
cutie patootie syndrome.
Cutie patootie syndrome. So every year the teachers would get a lowdown on me and what they should expect about having me in class. And I would meet up with them, and my mom would go in, usually not my dad. My mom would go in and talk to them.
Be like, he's a little cutie patootie.
I had what was it, like a 501 program or something, whatever the fuck it was called.
The dummies?
Yeah, basically for kids, for children that had special requirements to get through school. Like, so if there was a big test, by the time I got to middle school, like if there was a really big test or something, I could have the option to leave the classroom and go like to a separate area and do the test, like go to the library and do it, or get more time on it. Like for like the really big ones, like not the SAT, but whatever, like the big middle school like school testing shit that was like in a packet. Do you remember those? Like whenever that shit was, I would get to leave the classroom and go be in the library with like 3 or 4 other kids that had the same kind of like program, and we would all sit kind of like away from each other as to avoid distracting each other. That was the whole premise, was that your kid's easily distractible, so we'll take them out of the room, away from like peers, other shit they can be distracted by, and put them somewhere where they can focus on the test. And they would give us extra time. They would give us like an extra hour if we needed it on the test, to get through it.
Did you ever did you ever did you get in trouble for what? Were you like a class clown? What kind of entertainer were you as a child?
Self-entertainer. I was a self-entertainer. I used to wear fucking Heelys in middle school. I would always wear some kind of like cargo pants so I could have multiple different like shit in all my pockets. Like yo-yos and shit.
Like yo-yos?
Like I remember
You were
one
like
point.
a yo-yo guy?
Now, was I good at it? No, but I'd have one just in case I wanted to like play with a yo-yo. I had a yo-yo, and I would pull it out in class, and no one would say shit to me.
Were you doing it because you enjoyed doing yo-yo? Or
No,
were
I
you
was just
doing it 'cause
bored.
You were hoping.
No, I was just bored.
You know, were you like, I need the attention?
No, I wasn't.
Don't worry, you'll get to cross-examine me, dog. But I'm gonna get into your fucking nuts, bro. Wait, so,
I don't ever think I was.
What, did you? No, like looking back at it through the adult lens of what it is, like multiple pockets and having different things in those pockets. Was that because you had ADHD? Because you needed to fidget a lot, or was it because people were going, "Wow, you have a yo-yo in your pocket? That's so cool."
Yeah, no, it wasn't the second one. It was more like I wanted multiple options of like shit to do if I was, because you know,
Naruto run down the
like
halls and stuff.
no, I didn't do that, but I had Heelys, and I was the reason that Heelys got banned from our school because I tried to Heely down the stairs.
You got hurt.
No, I didn't get hurt, but they were like, "This is gonna be
So why'd they ban
this
it?
is gonna be a problem."
You're making it sound as if like
I remember it. I remember
like a John Waters.
I
not a
remember
John
it was
Waters, but
fucking.
like
I remember it being fucking sick, but then it became a problem because other kids started wearing their Heelys into school. Because up until that point, there wasn't a rule that you couldn't wear Heelys to school. So I was just wearing my fucking Heelys in 6th grade around, and I would Heely through the hallways, and
But
I would
then, like,
I
one
would
day
get
you
in.
told him, you were like,
I told him
I'm gonna
what?
Jump the fucking staircase.
No, I would just do
Like
it.
you were running
I would
around,
just
like-
do it. I would also do it like when I would be like, I'm going to the bathroom, and then I would go and I would
jump the stairs with your Heelys.
yeah to run up Heely and then jump and then land on the platform down.
Try and make it.
And
every
then-
time?
and then walk
Did you
back
make
up.
It every time?
Yeah, I mean it was fucking
like 3 stairs.
it was fucking 6. No, it was fucking 6 stairs.
God,
It was
the way
fucking
you're
6
telling the
stairs.
story makes it sound way.
No, it wasn't.
Can we do a rewrite
I
on
wasn't.
this? Can we redo
Don't let
a
anyone
rewrite?
think I was cool.
Okay, cool.
Don't let anyone think I
Let's
was cool.
rewrite
I was a
that,
nerdy fucking little dweeb of a kid.
You could make it. You could.
I could
double
say
the
I could say
stairs.
I rail grinded down the fucking thing and
Yeah,
make
but
it
what
sound a
was
lot
that,
cooler.
Two rails, like
I
half a
mean,
rail or something?
still, but like that would
Let's
be
bump these
that would be
numbers
more
up, bro.
impressive. Okay, but you know,
you were the Heely king, and one day
I wouldn't
you know,
I wouldn't say that.
your parents tried to, we're gonna get divorced.
No, oh my god.
Well, when you're telling people they were going to, right? And like a lot of it had to
And
do
then
with-
my healing saved their
and
marriage.
it's called healing with Healy. Like Heelys, bro. And like your parents were like, there's no
Heelys of
they're
love.
like, we're gonna lose the house. You know what I mean? Like your old man in the movie, right? Is just
Right,
like a
of
fucking-
course. In the fictional
This is a
retelling
fictional
of this story,
retelling.
yes.
Tell people
Yes.
it's like, my old man, he fucking, fucked up and he owed the mafia a lot of money. And my mom, she had one leg and she wasn't able to fucking work, which is what the first thought you would be. You'd be like,
Of course.
"Make your mom work," but you can't, right? And then they're gonna lose the house, and you're like, no fucking way, bro. So one day you tell the kid, you're like, bro, I'm gonna fucking
I'm
jump.
gonna do it. I'm gonna jump the stairs.
It's like 15, 16 stairs.
It's this
It's
huge
huge.
cement flight of stairs that goes down several layers
bullies don't
with
even
30
walk down it.
30 steps on it. I'm gonna jump it / grind down it to make it to the bottom.
Yeah, dude, never touch the stairs.
I had my little homies collecting $5 from everybody.
$5 a pop,
From
bro.
everybody to watch me do it.
And fucking- here's the
Fail
ironic
or
part, right?
success.
Here's the ironic part. Well, the mafioso that your dad owes money to.
Oh, he's there
his
too.
Kid
Oh, his
goes
kid's
to the
there?
same school as
Oh,
you. You don't
hell
know
yeah.
this, right, at all.
What I would know?
You wouldn't know.
Okay.
You have no
Alright,
idea.
alright,
You've been
alright.
friends with this kid the whole time, bro. You don't know.
He's not. Well, is he just another kid there? Or is he one of my little homies?
Who, Mario?
Is that what you're naming
His name's
him?
Mario.
Is that what you named
Yeah,
him?
but the thing is, you think he's brown, but you never question what type of brown he is. Everybody else assumes that.
What's the last name? Because it has to sound. I mean, if they're Italian, if they're a mafioso, they're gonna have an Italian ass sounding last name.
Manchanga. Mario Manchanga.
I guess that could be
Both ways, bro.
I
That
guess
goes
that.
both ways.
I guess it could be ambiguous enough.
That's right down the middle.
Maybe.
And then bam, at the end, it turns out that he told his dad about it. And, the dad comes and he, and he's like, "Oh, you come to me," and
You've come here to pay off your parents'
he's like,
debt.
I can't believe.
I can't believe you jumped that.
I can't believe.
Wow, we're making this is the most
Yeah, he's a little all
cholo,
over
this is
the
the
place,
most cholo Italian
I
mafioso.
went to the University of Mexico. No, but he's like, this is crazy. So this is what it comes to. I spent my whole life protecting people. Now this little kid's gonna jump 30 stairs.
I don't know if a mafioso would say they're protecting people.
Well, I mean, Godfather
from their eyes.
Yeah. Godfather too.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I mean? Like, he protected the whole fucking city, dog. Like, so, needless to say, bro, you fucking jump the stairs, dude. You fucking make it, bro. You get all the money you need to pay your old man step back, bro. Bam. That's why they banned him when he's in your school. Yo. Healy movie.
I like the rewrite of this childhood memory. Of course, as the credits roll. Yeah.
Zach Vederman, Healy monster, the Healy hero, Healy monster, the Healy hero, Healy monster. The tracks are going. Best boy, Jonathan.
Jonathan Majors.
Assistant director, Steve. Yo, what happens when you're just a weird kid with yo-yos in your pockets? You gotta jump a bunch of
You know what the worst part is? They weren't even like real yo-yos, I think. Do you remember like
What do you mean they weren't real yo-yos?
Do you remember they would have like they were balls that had a spring in it so you could do it and it would come back on its own.
So you were like a human paddle? Your stories make me so sad, bro. Vederman told me a story once. Vederman was telling me, like, it's so unbelievable, dudes. And I don't know, it's like where I'm from.
In Virginia.
Where I'm from.
In Virginia.
It's true, where I'm from in Virginia. Oh, shit. Oh, no.
I'm from Ohio. We're from the same fucking back nowhere.
Oh, no. Shoot. No, brother, you're.
I know. I'm
you're
from fucking.
mud people,
I'm from.
brother. You closer to being Canadian than you are to anything else, bro. The Ohio people, bro. Mud people, bro. Me. Shoot.
Mountain folk.
Shoot.
Appalachian mountain folk.
My folks. Mountain folks.
Moonshine drinking whiskey.
Procreated underneath the Mountain Dew. Yeah. Ran shit together like ethanol. There are people though that call them. Like Ghiblies or Gimmets or something like that, but it's people who live out in the marshes.
Giblets?
Something like that. Guineas, they call them. No, not guineas. Yeah, they call them guineas. And they are deep marsh folk. And they usually live around the Grafton area.
As shown here.
Over here in the Grafton, like, Southampton area of Virginia, but they're like marsh folk. Dog like yes, and they like sound like Louisiana Southern, I don't even know we're gonna take no time down there, like Boomhauer, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna be off down, we'll take a little bit of time, we'll go back now. You'd be like, You'd be like, yeah, for sure, and be like, well, we take our time, we gonna be another, and you'd be like, oh wow, it's like a whole different language. It's awesome, bro.
That real John.
They inbred with each other and shit. It's phenomenal, bro. It's phenomenal. It's some Habsburg shit, bro. What do you know about the houses of England, bro? Do you have any knowledge about English houses?
Here's my English, dude. Yo, here's the house English. No, fuck. That's why I don't try to rap, because I know it'll be bad. I'm much better at the hook.
Queen Victoria. Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth. Queen Victoria. Queen of Roses. Queen of Habsburgs. Queen of Queen of the house. Bringing on the house. There's only one queen I know about, and that's Queen Elizabeth, and she's dead. The queen is dead. All praise the king, that queen is dead. The queen is dead. Only like one queen is dead. Yeah. What about Queen the Band? Do you know about Queen the Band? Do you know about Queen the Band?
I know a lot more about them. I know a lot more about them.
And he's Freddie Mercury. There's also another queen.
He's also dead.
Her name's Queen Victoria.
She's also
dead.
There's
also one other queen.
Elizabeth.
What do you know about? We did. We said 4 queens.
I think we said 2 queens.
I said Queen Elizabeth.
Queen Victoria.
Queen Elizabeth II. I don't even think Charlotte was a queen.
I don't know. Anybody married to Henry VIII? He had like 8 of them. So there's 8 queens.
Yeah, but what do you know about England, bro? Do you know anything about England?
I know it's a lovely place. I know it's a lovely, lovely place. Probably.
You know about like ancient houses and shit, dog. Nothing, bro.
Not as
be reading about old
not as much as
school
I'd like to. And
English houses,
it's
bro.
I mean it's
If incest were legal, dog, do you think that's one of the reasons why bloodlines don't last? Is like why there isn't like a royal house?
weren't the Habsburgs the one with the fucking weird chins?
Hell yeah, bro. They were all types of fucking
Yeah.
inbred, bro. But it's like, do you think maybe that's why? Do you think it's like the world started seeing incest as being wrong? Like back in the day, it didn't. It wasn't wrong?
It was clearly causing problems. So, I think people kind of, looked around and after a certain point it was like, oh, you're that inbred? Okay. It's like, oh, wow, look at you, bro. Wow. Oh, no.
Yeah, we let this go for too long.
Yeah, because at a certain point, like, at a certain point, like, even if some of them come out looking you can, like, the ones that don't, you look at me like, oh, wow, I missed the bullet by that much.
Do you think if incest was a guaranteed way, in an alternate universe, if incest was a guaranteed way to get a super baby,
people would do it?
Danny. Damn it. He just called me, so I thought he was going to answer.
Damn. Danny missed out being on the...
Let's leave him a prank message. Okay. Do Christopher Walken. Ask him about incest, Christopher Walken.
Wow. Wow. Danny Achilla, how are you doing today? My name Christopher Walken. My name is Christopher Walken. And I want to ask you about your opinions on incest today. Please let us know at your earliest convenience at 128-4-37 parentheses 87. Thank you for your time.
Ooh.
That was the worst. Oh, no.
Hey, what's up,
Hey,
Dick?
Bryan, how are you, man?
I'm good, buddy. You are live on the air with this, that, and the other, man. We're just returning your call.
Super live on the air.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
we definitely didn't. We definitely didn't leave a prank phone call.
No, not at all. That wasn't
phone.
us. That wasn't
Hold on a
us.
second there, Bryan. I might have to let go for now. I see you left a voicemail. Be worth checking out here.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Check it
give us a
out.
call back.
Check it out. Let us
Thanks for
know.
calling in. We look forward to you calling you back in a few seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. All right, you take care.
We'll see you
Right.
soon, though. Hold on. Are you coming?
Oh yeah, that's what the call was about. I wanted to check call with a reset, but now I realized that I came early. At first.
No, please
Brand
come.
synergy.
I mean, we're here. We're
Brand
recording
synergy.
this.
You guys are begging me to come. God damn. Oh, much.
Yeah. All right, well, hang up and listen to that message and give us
Let
a call
us know
back
what
and
you
let us
think.
know what you
Let us
think.
know what you think.
What are we doing? I just literally just looked down at my phone and I said, wait a minute. What am I doing? What do I mean? What are this? Yo, what am I doing? This is a song about me not knowing why I'm doing this. Yo, slinging rock on the corner ain't my thing. With the bling bling ring goes the Danny Foy chings. That's the money that I see when I sing out them high falsettos. But I suppose my... Oh, thanks. I panicked. Yo, but I suppose the lingo that I spit got Ringo running around my old-fashioned Mr. Dick. So, oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? What is this whole thing about? Bro, I didn't think about it, but motherfuckers just die on the regular, and I'm just still alive every day watching Heathers. That makes me a little bummed out.
What am I doing?
Yo, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh man, what am I doing? What am I doing?
Yo, man, hash browns are just more than 3 for 2. That makes me think I got to pull back on the 22 and put it in my house. And that means one less thing for me to worry about. What do I do? Bring back the 2 for 3 hash browns before I kill myself. I swear to God, McDonald's, if you don't bring back the hash browns, I'm gonna kill it.
McDonald's, you bastard. Bring the 2 for 1 hash browns. Man.
So what were we saying?
Writer's block. We were talking about writer's block. We were talking about writer's block forever ago, and then we got sidelined with childhood memories, and then Danny and a song about what are we doing?
About that, man. What do you mean exactly? Hit it.
I mean, you know.
Oh, that's right. We were talking childhood memories because I was like, okay.
Where does that stem from?
So writer's block. But you think you're creative?
Yes. Yeah. I think I'm really good at sparking like ideas, but my problem especially comes in trying to write dialogue. I can see the scenes in my head and how I kind of want them to work out, but like when I try to hear them talking, I don't hear them talking. I can if I really thought about it, I could see their mouths moving and I know they're having the conversation I want them to have. But then I'm like, but what are they fucking saying to each other? What are the words? Why would you say this? Why would you say that? Cuz people don't all talk like I talk, you know? I feel like I'm having a problem where when I look back at the dialogue, they all kind of sound.
What do you mean people don't talk like you talk?
Not everybody has the same vocabulary. They don't choose the same words that I would use. You know what I mean? In conversation with other people, I feel like I could, you know, I don't know. I'm not saying I'm
and stuff and you know.
Yeah, I feel like I have a general idea of how conversations should run between people, especially in a theatrical sense, and you know, fucking seen enough movies but when I go to write stuff down, I feel like it ends up just sounding like me and not what I really want, I guess, the character to sound like. Sometimes
you can't visualize.
I mean,
or hear, I guess.
I mean, yeah, because, you know, I don't think I would visualize the words written out in my head.
No, I meant visualize a person.
Yeah, I guess I would have to watch it in my head like I'm watching the movie. Maybe right? Well, I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing.
I think the key to writer's block is to prove that you're a bad writer.
Just start writing and make it bad and just get through it.
Just prove that you're a bad writer. Prove that you can be a bad writer.
But I don't. But that's the thing is, especially
prove that you can finish a bad piece of something. That's the whole thing about writer's block. Because writer's block, you're stopping because you're it's not going to sound the way I want it to sound. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be the thing that I'm envisioning in my head. So why even? How do I? You know. So prove that you're bad. You know, Dan Harmon says that. Prove that you're bad. Prove that you are a bad writer. Prove that it can only get that this is the worst form of writing that you can possibly do. And then there's your kind of baseline. And then you've done it. You know what I mean? You've written
the worst
something once.
Write.
It's the worst that it could possibly be, you know. And then you go off from there. So maybe that'll help.
Then in my head I kind of have to step away for at least a moment or or write something else, because I don't want to keep writing, you know, working on the hypothetical scripts.
No, you just gotta write the thing you're writing. Do you get what I'm saying? Ow, motherfucker. Do you get what I'm saying?
I don't know, but I feel like if I went off in a, by that logic, if I got ash in the dabs. By that metric, if I went off and I tried to write something else that I thought was I just tried to write a short script that I was this is just really bad. They're bad characters. They talk bad. Everything about it is whatever. And I got through it, and I got to a satisfying conclusion at least with it.
Right.
And then just was all right, I'm done writing this one. And then I could hypothetically go back to the other one and
I think that's
keep going.
I think that's maybe not a bad way to go about it, but the odds of you doing that, I think, are a lot lower than you just doing the one thing that you've already started halfway through. You know what I mean? I think if you spent a little less time worrying about what you're about to put down and just acknowledge that you're a first-time writer trying to get shit down, you know, and then you got to get it down. You also have the advantage of working with somebody, you know, who that you're working with. So putting something down that could potentially get repolished or reworked by someone else that you're working with, you just get it out. When you write solo, it's kind of a different thing. You know, you're writing solo, you are fighting with those fucking beasts inside your head. But, pardon me, for something like this, for example, like it's like, or what you're currently working on, it's like, no, like, now if you want to, maybe it would be interesting to see, maybe if you went out and just tried to see if you could do it on your own, if that's what you're saying, like, you know, I say give it a shot, maybe, but I don't think working with someone else is your problem here. I think it's just writer's block. I think it's just you can't, like you said, what you described. So if you can't just throw stuff out there to do it, I think it'll be just a little bit difficult to go and, you know, off on your own, especially, and try and like tackle it. But who knows? Maybe you go out there and prove it wrong, you know? Prove me wrong. I would like to see maybe you go out and write a short little story and come back with it and be like, okay, there you go. It's like, cool. You know,
I mean, right now the pace I'm at is I'm writing like a line for it every. If I sit down, I'm actually looking at it every couple hours. Another line is written.
That's something.
Yeah, but like, you know, there were moments, especially like, you know, in the beginning of writing it, where it was like, all right, we're busting through pages of this. Like, it's just, you know, it's just coming and going, and like it's fine. But now I'm hitting a point, I guess, in it where I'm like,
you're getting bored?
No, I'm not getting bored with it. I just
search the truth of it. Why, you know? Because if it's boring, then yeah, go write a short story.
But it's not boring. That's not the right. It's not the right word. It's maybe I'm unsatisfied with the conclusion that we're currently at, but
we're not a good conclusion.
I know, but I can't think of the direction it's heading, but
yeah.
I'm not satisfied with that conclusion. But like, again, it's not cemented. We haven't really.
It's not even that. It's just we gotta get it. You just gotta get it out. We just have to get from middle, beginning, end. And when you get to that point and you put an end to it, then you can go back and look over it again and go, hey, this is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, we're also 84 pages into it, and we're like halfway through it.
Well, I mean, are we? I haven't even checked for that thing. Well,
I mean, yeah.
As far as your writing plot is concerned,
we're about.
I think you just need to just
ending of Act 2, I guess.
Regurgitate it, bro.
No, we're in the middle of Act 2. You haven't even really.
You're scared.
We're on the end of it. We're heading into the end of Act 2.
You're scared that what you're gonna put on the page isn't gonna be good, and that's gonna be your biggest enemy. You have to just get the rep out. You have to get it out, and I don't think switching to something else is gonna help. I think you just need to.
It would just become a distraction.
I think you just need to turn the YouTube off. I think you need to just sit at the fucking laptop, and I think you need to, you know, look at it and be like, bam. We are in a tough spot. I will admit there's interesting things that are happening right now within it that I'm kind of like trying to weave together, you know. I don't know. I feel what you're saying. There are moments where I kind of look at it and I'm like, like what do we do, you know, from here on out? But recently, you know, as I'm looking through old footage and listening to, you know, old things that, you know, have happened in the past through all these episodes and everything, it's like, oh shit. You just gotta do it. We just have to grind down. We just have to literally put shit down and then make it. And when we make it, that's when we can do it. And so I think, well, now that I'm done re-uploading all these episodes and these old this, that, and the others, and like everything that's on YouTube and through on our podcasts and iTunes and all the Spotify and all that jazz, where everything's uploaded, everything's there. You can listen to tons of old episodes, which who knows, maybe you do, maybe you don't, but whatever, it's all there. I'm done with that now. Now I'm going to set my sights on that thing because I want to try and get that bad boy finished. So I'm going to come and help. I'm going to come and help, and I'm going to come and assist you because I'm your partner, and I will help you get out of that muck. But you got to write. You got to want to write. And I've seen you write, and you can write, and you have dialogue, but you don't want to write. You just don't want to write something bad. And you gotta write something bad.
Yeah, it's probably more I don't want to write something bad than I don't want to write.
Then just write something bad. You're a novice. You're not Da Vinci. None of us are.
Fair.
Writer's block, my ass.
Hey.
Do you got singing block?
I ain't got no block for singing.
The man's got writer block. And it makes me wonder why. Can you hear those clickety clacks of the laptop as his mind wanders? Is it YouTube or me too? Who knows? I'll see. Maybe the I becomes for the I and the E. The O, the U, the nouns, the verbs, the adjectives. Where do I go in my mind on these roads? I know. Can I just hack away on the block that just terminates my mind each and every day? No, I won't. I won't stop. Oh no. But I'll tell you this, when I'm walking down Main Street, I wait for those thoughts. And I tip the old man on the corner, hey pal. And I wave at the baby in the carriage, yes sir. And I can hear those church bells ring, dinging left and right. Who's that? Do I hear you? Yes, I hear you. Snip, snap, snip, snap, click, clack. Goes the
It's more
horse
like-
carriage, baby.
More like freeform poetry.
That's right.
Oh, is that old Daniel's son come to interrupt our freeform jazz?
Anyways,
Oh man.
That's how you saw.
Not the slam
That's how you
poetry.
saw writer's block. What was it? Okay, so but anyways,
That's
sorry.
it.
hold on.
That's how you
Give me 2 seconds. Buy me some time.
buy you some time. Piece of shit. Bye. Well, now that it's just you and me, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he's moved my light. Oh, there he goes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now that it's just you and me here awkwardly waiting for Bryan to return, I thought I'd tell you a little old ditty. Oh, and I lost the song. All right, cool. Maybe just a story then. Bless you. Bless you. Oh, man. Bless you. Oh, man. Feels weird without somebody to talk to. feels weird without somebody to talk to. I know. I'm thinking. Oh man. This is where the power of editing comes in. Yeah, I don't know what to say, dude. I don't know what to say.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, fuck. Come on. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right. Sorry, folks, that we took so long there. But yeah, that's what we'll do with the writer's block. We'll try and do that, and you know, if we can, we'll get this thing done. I know that we can, and I know that you are a creative person. I wasn't asking you those questions because I'm like, what, are you not creative enough, dickbag? Like, I know that you are. So I don't want that portion of it to be like, oh, well, like, no, that's not the case. I know you're very talented. That's the reason why I'm going, well, come on, man. Like, I know you can pull this out because I've had conversations with you and you are an interesting person, and you do have an interesting perspective on things. So to me, it's very important that we get past just the idea of things where you're thinking about, I don't know, I want this to happen. And we actually start connecting it and we go, how are you going to make that happen? And it's very simple because you start realizing that you're essentially a god in those scenarios. You can make these people do whatever they want. In this scenario, also, the other side of us working together or, working with any type of writing partners, you're going to have, again, that give and take. So there's really no ability to even give a give and take when it's not being put down on the page. So at least get to that point where we can go give and take, and I can go, hey, so what do you mean by this, or what is this, so that we can iron the whole thing out. But there's no question at all, you're creating this whole world. You may get a little fight back from me on certain things because, again, we're working together, and I'm not opposed to stepping to the side, because that's the reason why you have the programs and stuff, so that maybe if you do want to write a little short something and see if you can pull off beginning, middle, end on your own perspective, maybe that will help you on your side to be like, oh, okay, maybe I can do this. But when it comes to something like what you're doing right now with me, then it's like, just pop it out, and go from there. Because if I'm working with you, then you have to assume that I'm doing it because I believe in you, not because it's like, well, this fucking,
Right.
Schlemiesel. So I also think it has a lot to do with goals. Like, recently you've been getting up, early on time, and like trying to kind of like change your own, personal mantras and doing things a little bit differently. And like, that's only going to leak into everything else. It's only going to slowly start happening with everything else that you pursue creatively. So I see the future within the next week or something, you actually really sitting down here and having the laptop open, which is the first step, and looking at that cursor, blinking and just waiting for the ideas to come out. And I guarantee you in the next week, or however, whatever, a week or two, you're going to start being able to pump it out. You're going to start being able to fucking put down all of those fucking words in your head that you're having such difficulty with. But you just have to commit to the idea of being, a shit writer, first and foremost. That's always going to be the most important part. You know what I mean? That's the wrong song. That's what I wanted. So there you go, folks. If you're having writer's block or any issues like that, I highly recommend, reading, obviously Joseph Campbell, Here with 1,000 Faces. There was this other guy that I got his book. The guys who did Reno 911, the bearded guy and John Lennon or whatever, Tom Lennon, and they wrote they have a great script writing book. I'll put it up on the green screen so that you guys can see.
It's this.
But yeah, Vederman and I are essentially working together to try and get this script done, and like it's something that every Hollywood person does, and it may be generic, but it's just something that I've always done. And it's actually the reason why I came out to LA is because I sold a script to somebody for $400, and it was a script. Stop me if I've told you this. Have I told you this?
Just run it back.
I wrote a script, and he wanted a script about two gay spies. And I wrote a little short script about two gay spies who, kind of like a Mr. and Mrs. Smith thing, who didn't know that they were spies. And at the end of it, they knew that they were spies, that you didn't know that until the very end. So the whole lead up was from both of their perspectives, and you kind of think, oh, they have no idea who they are, and about halfway through the thing, they start fighting. There's a third person who shows up, they run away, and they defeat each other, and then at the end, they have a big fight on top of the store, or whatever it is, I can't remember what it was. And they're fighting, and you're like, oh shit. And one of them, gets the other one in a position, and he's like, yield or whatever. And the guy's like, oh, I give up. And he's like, aha, that's not going to be enough. And then it cuts to them being in a bathtub together. And he's like, oh, you always fucking, it's like, hey, we got to keep it interesting. And he fucking bought it. And I was like, what a crazy story. I wrote a story.
Yeah.
And that was what made me be like, you can write anything. Yeah.
Huh. You hear that, folks?
So if you
You
think that's a
too.
stupid idea, Vederman, then you can best that and know that someone paid me for that idea. And anything you wrote down is only going to be, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I can see where you're coming from with that. I don't know. You know, it's I don't know. I don't want to get like too real. But I don't know. It's you know, I want to do this stuff and I want it to be good. And I wake up a lot and I kick myself. I'm like, you should be doing more. And then I just don't. And it's a hard thing that I'm trying to break. Because I want to, like, I wake up, I'm like, I'm not even that old. But I wake up, I'm like, you're already 27.
Time's ticking, bro.
You've done basically nothing. Like, comparatively to some, I feel like I've done a lot. But internally, I'm like, you've done nothing substantial.
Yes, sir. I'm here. How you doing? I'm doing good, JP. Thanks for asking. I'm so sorry that I just did that in the middle of that beautiful moment where we were connecting. I'm so sorry. Oh no, he bared his soul to me. He was bearing his soul to me, and I had to check in.
Check in for
Embarrassing.
driving.
Wow, real life. Wow, they'll replay that at my funeral. Well, I think really that the thing you're speaking about is what I feel every day when I wake up, and is kind of the reason why I've been trying to push myself a little bit further. So don't feel bad about it. Know that I feel the same way.
Know. Yeah, but then but you're still doing like a lot.
Well, that's what's doing it. You have to take that. It has to overpower the depression and, the, negativity that you're feeling in regards to that. And you just have to literally bite down and just grind through it, bro. Like, and like I have a history in my own life of kind of not going 100%, like either going 100% or not going 100%, and it's very, very bad. But I've always noticed when I go 100%, even if I end up fucking up, it is a full 100% fuck up. As funny as that is, but it is like full 100%. And I think I'd rather fuck up 100%, than not fuck up. And I'm noticing in a lot of my own personal decisions as well, it's like I need to start full-assing or, I can't half-ass anything. And I've said it a lot on the show before. It's like you got to full-ass something. You can't you can't full-ass two things, you got to full-ass one thing. Otherwise, you're going to fuck up. So it's like, I want to make sure that that's what I start doing from here on out, committing to being a good dude and using my time well, man. So many people are dropping around me, that it's really just forced my hand and forced me to be like, what am I going to do, for the rest of my life? How am I going to deal with myself when I'm Perry Kurtz's age? Like, what am I going to do with the rest of my life,
Yeah. Yeah. It's the realest conversation to have with oneself. And
well, I mean, I'm grinding down at this point. It's like you live in LA. You're already 1,000 feet ahead of where everyone else is. We both, everybody who's moved out here has done that step. We've survived out here. We have good paying jobs. You know what I mean? It's like now it's really about I think it's really a body thing. I think if you eat healthy and work out, then you will feel better waking up at 5 hours. I think that's another thing too. I want to start really focusing on my body as well. I want to start eating healthy and working out and going to the fucking, a Muay Thai or boxing gym. And I want to keep my body good because then I can do 5 hours. Then I can go out and work all night, come back home, go to sleep, wake up, go to the gym or something. You know what I mean? Like, and then be able to go, well, I don't think I'd go to sleep after I went from work, but waking up at 5 hours sleep, 6 hours sleep, like, and still being able to go and work out and have a full day ahead of me. It's like, that's what I want to see. That's my next goal. So I feel bad. The way you feel about writing, I feel about not working out. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a piece of shit every morning I wake up and I don't go to the gym, and I feel really bad about it because I'm 33 years old and, like, I'm not getting any healthier, and I'm not doing anything to make sure that I still stay healthy. And it's like, I'm so obsessed with getting my man titties getting smaller. Like, I'm so obsessed with my body. Like, I'm like getting smaller at this point in my head that it's like, I know that it's not, if I'm not doing what I'm doing, I'm just going to stay fat forever. And it's going to be so shitty. Like, I don't want to be old and fat. Like, I want to be, I don't know.
Old man Fitz McGee.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, but that's real shit, It's real shit, I don't know. I would see my dad wake up every morning and then go outside and do Tai Chi, After he retired, that's kind of like the thing he does to keep himself, I guess, in shape. Because he would, he had like a fucking treadmill in the basement, and he would go work out because my grandma had a gym at the place she lived at, so he could use her keys and shit and go in and use them.
Yeah.
So, he found ways to, like, stay fit, I guess, his entire life, which was always, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I ever found it inspirational that I think I ever saw my dad, like, go to the gym and do stuff like that. Like, I just never really thought about it.
Did he ever? Did you ever ask if he does? I mean, my dad doesn't. Dad?
I mean, wait, like, go to the gym still?
Yeah, my dad never did. He has a bad back and he's fat.
I mean, he probably has something to somewhere. I know he's bitched about probably everywhere around them where they live, like, the prices of memberships for things going up, like, he would always take me to the JCC, which is like the Jewish rec center, on the free day. They would always have a free day once a year, to convince people to come in and join. And he would always just take me on the free days and be like, "All right, let's go do something."
Yeah.
And, like, I would pretend to know what I was doing and use the weights and stuff. But, I was, like, also a kid, so I didn't really do anything efficient with my body in the gym. And he didn't, like, try to teach me. Like, he just kind of let me run around and do stuff within vicinity of him. Yeah, kind of.
But he tried to at least. Like,
yeah, he kind of knows what he's doing. I remember we were out of town for a cousin's bar mitzvah. Or bat mitzvah. I don't remember if it was a guy or a girl. I'd have to double check. But I was with my dad in the hotel gym, and he was running on the treadmill, and he was going pretty fast on the treadmill, and I tried to hop on the treadmill behind him, and I got flung backwards off the thing and hit one of the bikes on the head, and they called an ambulance to see if I would need to go to the hospital to get stitches, and they're like, "Nah, he's fine."
See, that's why you didn't get taken places.
He's fine. Yeah,
that's why you didn't get taken places.
Yeah, I didn't get taken places because I was a wild child. I was a wild kid. I got into a lot of shenanigans.
Hilarious.
A lot of shenanigans. A lot of shit I shouldn't have been doing, but I did. I did for the shits and the giggles.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Fuck it, I like to push boundaries as a child. I like to see what the limits of the world were.
I'm dead. Well, as we get near the end of this episode, I guess I just want to reiterate, go for your dreams, dog. I say it at the end of every episode, you know. Love each other, stay safe, and dream the dream of 1,000 dreams. And I really mean it, dog. Like, and I want you to know, Vederman, you getting up every morning and early is a drive for me to get the things done that I want to do. So it's like, know that your actions, you know, reflect on our end, you know, as well. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, do you have anything else that you want to say? Where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram, comedy_hazard. Find us here, always talking about random stuff. And I'm sure, you know, if you Googled me, you could find other things. But you'll have to figure out my full name. So, yeah. You can figure it out pretty easily if you go to my Instagram.
You can find me at @thereal_Bryan TV on Instagram. You can also check us out at Binge on This Channel on YouTube and also on the website, bingeonthischannel.com. We got everything re-uploaded, baby. We're back to it, man.
Yeah.
Go listen to Sean Dolan. Go listen to our Hot Chip Challenge, baby.
Yeah, go
this
watch
episode
all
was
the
interesting.
wild
We
shit.
got a little bit of singing. It wasn't as much as we'd like. Maybe less singing is better. People don't like my singing. I don't know. People don't like the way I run this show anymore. But just know that, you know, that you guys are loved, bro. Remember to love each other, stay safe, and dream the dream of 1,000 dreams, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you know what? Hold on.
Hang on. Hold on. Hang on.
All right, let's take it out, Vederman.
All right. Kick it out.
Take it out, Vederman. You got this. Give me a hook.
Well, this song's about prostitution. No, I don't know, man.
All right, let's get him out of here. Thanks, guys. We love y'all.
Yeah, I gotta go to work.